Alright, what's up guys? We're back. Let's get on with the analysis. It's 8:53. No news today. Take a look at the ATR over here. Second, I gotta open up the other laptop. So ATR again, close to 300. And we only moved about 36 points. Yeah, same ATR 60, only 5 points have been moved. So today's gonna be a volatile day. Take a look at this. Zone got respected. Let me look at that real quick. And time. I want to put this at every second. There we go. Much better. It's easier. Boom. Respected. The zone got respected. It's magic. So, damn. Yeah, we put this over there as well. Okay. Got those two zones for NQ. I'm probably going to be looking to trade the ES today. NQ has been a little too violent lately. So I'm going to be wanting to looking to trade the ES. So yeah. Take a look at anything here, top of range. No, nothing really. That is the same. Let me see. Yeah, this is the same. Let me see. That's 87. All right. Our zones from yesterday are playing over into today. Although yesterday we didn't get much movement yesterday. Yesterday was more of a range day. Yesterday was a complete fuckery day, honestly. Just very violent range. A lot of fake breakouts. You guys see a lot of wicks here. There were a lot of fake breakouts yesterday, multiple directions. And on the footprint, you would see Delta making a push, trying to escape the range, and then it just gets stopped on the next candle. So yesterday could have been very profitable if you guys caught on to that range early. The problem was that yesterday we had a lot of fake breakouts. So obviously having a lot of fake breakouts will create an issue when you're trying to trade the range. It makes it a lot less predictable. But then again, trading the range is never a good idea. Unless you do it with very small size and you don't trade the middle. You stay towards the outer ranges, the outer border. It'll be good. Let me move this over. Go to ES. So let's take a look here. Get some sell balances. All right. This got taken out. Gonna continue this over. I'm looking for the zones I'm looking for in order to carry them over into the next day, the next trading session. They have to be untouched. That's the that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking for zones that are untouched. So start 3. right. So we got that. Let's look at the bottom of the range. See if there's anything there. I mean, looks like we broke the bottom of the range and we closed below it as well. So that's good. That means we should be out of this range. This zone was that bottom of that range. Very, very tight. But yeah, see, very tight range. Looks like we had some fake breakouts, then we finally broke through, closed below it. And now you got sellers trying to come in and defend this breakout, but you got a huge buy order down there trying to get this back into the range. So we're gonna have to see. Let's take a look. I really wanted to trade ES today. Yesterday it looked pretty good, but I can't say the same for today. Today looks a little dicey. VIX is pretty high as well. It's at 14.6, above 200 moving average. So let's see. Let's see what we're gonna be able to do here. 78 30. Okay, top of hour, new candle open. But actually, I'm gonna bring it over to the zone as well. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this over. Gonna bring that zone over. What I'm looking for with this particular zone is a retest. I mean, we got VWAP right there anyways, but I'm looking for a retest of the zone for a potential short entry, and then we can continue down into our next area. If we don't, for example, if we retest this and we don't come back down and we get back into the range, it's going to be another range day. But considering how the ATR, it's showing us that we could expect some pretty volatile movement today. I don't think we're going to be stuck inside of a range today, especially since yesterday was very, very, yesterday was like watching paint dry. There was nothing that really went on yesterday. So my thought process here is that today we should get a bigger move. It's also Friday. So, let's see where things are at right now. Dixie is climbing. It's been climbing since Thursday. I have everything here on my other laptop. And the VIX is just a violent chop right now. It's above 200 moving average. So let me see. All right, let me make a line here. Take a horizontal line. Yeah, I'm looking right now on Thinkorswim, mapping out the VIX. Fuck. There you go. Mapping out the VIX. VIX topped out at 0.65 multiple times. We're at 0.6 right now. So I'm thinking probably top out at 0.65 again. Dump the VIX. If we dump that VIX, we're going to get a really strong up move with ES and NQ. Yeah, so NQ doesn't look like it has too many opportunities. We had that zone down there, unless we go back and we revisit it for a long. But yeah. Get that zone up there as well. The problem with NQ is that, oh shit. Hello? Yeah. Yeah, I'm on my computer. Why? Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm coming right now. Yeah, I'm coming right now. Don't worry. really trying to practice no bias here. Yesterday we were long bias, but we got a big nasty range. Obviously, long term we are bullish. That's just very evident if you look at the ES. This is the most bullish thing I've ever seen in my life. But we're not trading weekly swings. NQ is a different story. NQ is a mess. NQ is not clean. Yeah, I mean you're dipping below the 20, the moving averages a bit. On the ES, you're going straight up, right? So that's essentially, I mean, because we're trading intraday, we're not looking at weekly swings, right? It's nice to have a long-term bias so you can know what direction you're going in and if you're fighting the trend at all. But as we learned yesterday, that really does not matter when you're trading intraday. So what I want us to do is, we have our levels marked out on NQ. Now this is ES. Right, got our levels marked on ES. I want to double check the 17 and 19 candle one more time. Maybe there's something interesting there. Hold on, let me. So 17 and 19. All right. So that's, where's that? Yeah, 17, 19. There's not really a whole lot. Central buys. I mean, you have a buy order right there. Another buy imbalance as well. But that's not really enough to. That wouldn't be a good zone. It's just not strong enough. So, I mean, the next zone we have is not far from that. It's right here. We got a bigger imbalance there. So, I guess we'll keep those zones on the ES. Keep those 3 zones. There wouldn't be anything up there. If we get up to this area, to yesterday's POC, which by the way, that is a naked POC. Probably should mark that out. It's a VPOC. If we get there, then we would have done something wrong, because it has to go through 2 of our zones, and if we miss entries in those, then we did something wrong. NQ as well. Take a look at this. That is 45, 495. All right, perfect. So we got ES with NQ marked out. ES, we could probably shorten that up just a bit. NQ here. Not liking that. There we go. Okay. Right. And then we get the NQ here. Perfect. Yeah. Strong buyers down here. Defending that position. If we come back and revisit that zone, I'll definitely take that with some size. It's been respected once. Perhaps it'll get respected again. But yeah, so. And of course, you got bonds making a push. Yields just selling off, but this really isn't doing much anymore. What we really want to look at is right here. Just pure, price action and interaction of buyers and sellers, looking at those zones, right? Now I just got 10 minutes till market open. So yeah, there we go. So we're just gonna be waiting for market open. Yep, there we go. Analysis is done. That attached to all charts thing is such a massive thing. This mic is not helping. All right, we got our zones. We ain't touching anything until we get into our zone. interested in this one. Yeah. 0125. Hmm. Yeah, there's a lot of liquidity up here, so we might retest the zone. I think we are gonna open off retesting the zone on the ES. That's what it looks like. But you know, obviously, obviously, NQ is a lot closer to our opportunities than ES. I mean, granted, yeah, ES are right there. But actually, you know what? We'll take a look at the ES first before NQ. Let's take a look what they want to do here. This as well. Mm. No, that's NQ. ES right here. Okay. Yeah, bottom of this range is gonna be hard to get through. Yeah, bottom of that range. That's a good zone to mark out as well. It's a new zone. I'm going to this is 0 attached to all of the MES charts. And then the fucking bell is so loud. But right there, lock it. Alright, let's see what we're getting here. See what kind of action. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet ass pussy. Need a little divergence there. Okay, NQ is not moving a lot. There's some liquidity up there at 03. 03 will probably be a good place to short. 03, okay. Gets to 03, I will short the 03. The VIX is falling apart, however. So might not be a good idea to short. I need to see some proper delta absorption up here. Okay, next level's at 05. Is that yes, right? Okay.
Order filled.
I'll take a short here and I'll put the stop very, very tight. It's about like what? 2-point stop. Keep it very tight.
Order
Yeah,
filled.
we're gonna get stopped out. Yeah, I got a lot of liquidity up here. Take a look at NQ. NQ is also stuck in there, in that range. I mean, I think this is still a good short opportunity. So I don't want to get faked out again.
Order filled.
I'll put this right above the 200 moving average, if anything. All right there. Should be good. It's a wide stop. It's about 4-point stop. Should have just kept the first short originally, but we got scared out when it hit our stop loss, but it didn't take us out. So it's a problem. But played off of a massive divergence here. Both cumulative delta and on the footprint. A massive divergence to get that huge sell order up there. That's going to be a good level of defense. We're going to retest 93 to 92 is what I want to see as a retest and see if the sellers can break through that level. I wouldn't imagine they could, but let's see. We just they just ate up 1500 delta like it was nothing. That was probably their breakfast for the day. So let's take a look here. I want to get at least a positive RR on this specific setup. So we got like a 4-point stop. I want to go for a 5-point target at least. So I could take profit now and clear up the losses from the previous trade, but I want to maintain a positive RR. This is not positive RR whatsoever. Realistically, this sell order is at 0325, so we can put this at 0350, the stop. There we go, 0350. And then, okay, so this does have the chart trader on. What is the total? All right. Well, let's see. It is the first hour of the day. The first 5 minutes. First 5 minutes is always a little, it's always weird, the first 5 minutes. A lot of fake outs. See what NQ is doing. NQ is getting close to our short zone. That will be interesting to look at as well. I think if I can set an alert. Breaks here. Yeah, no, fuck that. It's gonna take too long. Let's just focus on ES for now. Border control shifting down. Yeah, I don't like this entry. We should have kept the original entry, honestly. $273 order at 300. That's right where we have our short. Huh. That's not good. That is not good, guys. Not good at all. Yeah, let's see. Let's see. They definitely want to grab that liquidity down at the oh, just got spoofed. The order got spoofed, so there are some other orders down there. 124, 133. Stop is at 350. Yeah. Okay, NQ is ranging right now. Take a look on the footprint in the ES. Yeah, I'm not very proud of that entry. Ugh. Looks like Delta's rising. Bullying up now. Alright. See if they can make that push. sellers just added more onto the sell block at the at 03. 03 and 02 is 75. Yeah, they're eating up this delta again. So, well, let's see. Anything can happen. So I'm not gonna really celebrate anything too early. Yeah, NQ is just ranging right now. Yo, what's up, Brandon? How are you? I don't know if you're still watching, but we're here trading the ES. Take a look here at my so it looks like they're gonna make that push. It's a battle here. It might just be another range day, to be honest. That's what it's looking like so far. Just a range all morning long. Realistically, I want to man. If I still maintain that earlier entry, I would have loved to have my stop above the 200 moving average. Just because I want to see if the sellers are gonna come in there. But I don't want to take on too much risk. That was already a bad entry in the first place. I don't want to take on a lot of risk and keep moving my stop. But if we get stopped out and we get to that 200 moving average, I'll take a look and see on the footprint. That's why we have this up here. So buyers have not been able to break through that 873 block. Maybe they can on the next push, but who knows? I also noticed at that same level we have another sell block as well. We got big sell orders coming in on the way down. So sellers are definitely interested in taking this lower. The problem is if they can sweep the buyers that are coming in. That's the problem. That's what we're waiting for here. They're also stuck at the VWAP. VWAP is give them some good resistance. But ES is a little volatile. It's acting a little bit more volatile than NQ right now. It's getting some movement. Okay, the VIX is climbing back up as well. Alright, new candle open. Let's see how that
Stop filled.
there we go, stop filled. Large influx of buyers coming in here as well. They keep on adding to that sell block. Oh, that just got taken out. Just got taken out. Go for the break. Don't know if we'll get that break though. Yeah, they're getting a little chopped up. See, it's 04. Bottom of the candle's 02. Sellers are coming in there. Yeah, sellers are just coming in, absorbing the shit out of these guys.
Order
I
filled.
want to keep on trying the short idea because it's not a bad idea. You know, you got sellers keep on absorbing these buyers. I mean, these buyers are pushing with some pretty. Hold on, give me a second. It's yeah, there we go. Keep it at 05. Keep it 1 point. That's pretty good. But you know, these buyers are pushing in with these last 3 bars. They've been pushing with some pretty aggressive delta. They keep getting absorbed, right? That the delta just jumped 100 points and we didn't go anywhere. So, the short idea is there. It's a good idea. That's why I'm so fixated on the short. We're seeing absorption the last 15 minutes, or the last 10 minutes really. It's being absorbed. We also have a lot of liquidity down here on the DOM, but these orders get spoofed all the time. We need to watch out for the ones that are consistent. All right, looks like we're getting that breakdown now. Should have kept the original short entry, but Shoulda, woulda, coulda. You know, you can never get it right. So next level is 97 to 96, more or less. We break that, we're gonna. Oh, well, really, that's not really that's not a super important level. What I want to see is how we react to 92, 93. That's where we have that big order block on the bottom. We got two big order blocks on the bottom, and I want to see if sellers can sweep that or not. You know, see if sellers can sweep the. Oh shit. See if yeah, I think you do nothing. I want to see if sellers can sweep those big order blocks at the bottom. And let's see, 97.50. We got some liquidity at 97.50. Yeah, that's right above that order block that we got. So unless that order gets spoofed, probably will. It always does, but let's see. Yeah, so those buyers, they just got their push stopped out. So this is a very good short idea. Is it a good entry? We'll see. It's a good short idea though. I mean, you definitely got buyers are getting punished for trying to push out of this zone, which was the previous bottom of range. Now look, we're stuck on the ETH view up, electronic session view up. Okay, gonna get down to 97.50. Is 97.50 is the next point that we gotta sweep. Yep, gotta take out 97.50. I'd like to see the bottom of that zone. Oh fuck, is it trade? Nigga. Ain't no way, bro. Ain't no way a trade copier ain't working, bro. Why not? What do you mean out of sync? Oh, whatever. 57 to 56. What do you mean it's out of sync? I don't get it. Well, that's fine. We'll just focus on one PA at a time. That's very frustrating. Okay. So, we're at that level now. New candle open. Just shift this over a little bit more. See more of that action. We are at that level with that level that I was talking about earlier. Looks like we're sweeping that as well. That order block got taken out. Although I'm not going to be too confident in that push. You see now looks like sellers are getting absorbed. Negative 500 delta, and they're getting a little snuffed out. Got all those big sell orders down there, and they're not able to continue the push. All right, let's see if they can break this down. So what this is telling me is that we're not going to be able to break 93. If we're not able to break this down, if sellers are having trouble breaking this down, then 93 is going to give them even more trouble, and they're not going to be able to take it. This might as well be another range day, but let's see. I would like to see the lows of the day here. See that cycle complete. Yeah, look at this. Look at this breakdown that we're getting. A negative 1100 delta. You see that delta just jumped to 100 points and didn't go anywhere. So, well, they're definitely being persistent. But I want to see follow through. That is the key to this, is seeing some sort of follow through. Right? We can't get all of this absorption and not be able to follow through with it. Right? See 93 level. Check that out. Buyers just came in right at the bottom of that candle, absorbed this whole push. So yeah, NQ is looking so much more interesting than, I mean, ES is looking so much more interesting than NQ. It's getting more movement than NQ. It's being more volatile than NQ. I think that's funny. So, sellers getting absorbed. Again, this could be a range day. If both sides are getting absorbed like this, 9 times out of 10 you can expect a range day. But we still have 2 minutes left on the candle, and we still have a little bit more liquidity up here, down here. 274 at the 94 level, unless that gets spoofed again. But you know, I want to wait and see. I want to wait and see because sellers are not totally getting fucked. I want to see how the candle is going to close, and then we can make a decision from there. But we got a massive order at 94. I think sellers are going to want that liquidity. Try to break through. And it's really just a waiting game at this point. You know? If we're able to break down this zone, look, if we break 93, we're going to be out of this blue zone that I have. However, I don't think that's going to happen, at least on the first push. We need to see how it's going to react. Sellers are having a hard time pushing in through here, then yeah, it's going to be difficult. However, once we do break that zone, you have another zone all the way down at 78, so that's a massive push. We can get that, then we'll be golden. That's if sellers can break through, though. I mean, look, you see volume tapered off for a bit. I think the sellers are definitely in control because if you take a look here, I mean, you had absorption. All the candles that had absorption, you had a lot of delta. So this last candle, the 940 candle, had a 900 delta, but the volume was not really present there, right? These two candles where you had a 1200 delta push get snuffed out, had a lot of volume. This candle as well, 1500 delta snuffed out, had a lot of volume. Here we have a negative 1300 delta, a lot of volume, and you know, we're struggling a little bit, but I think with how we've been absorbing buyers lately, with good volume, I think we'll be able to break down. Can we break the 03? Maybe. Or 93, and that's the level, 93. We need to see. There's so much liquidity down here at 94, and of course, these orders will get spoofed, but it's interesting to see. And the VIX, and the, VIX is dying, but that really doesn't matter anymore, to be honest. And the NQ, doing nothing. It's just really doing nothing. So it's all about looking at the volume here. Volume compared to the delta. Right, if and another way to identify a potential range or chop session, or at least for a couple of 5-minute rotations, is, I have it on my notes here. Look, you need to have high volume to consider something absorption. So if you have high volume and you're seeing that the delta is getting absorbed, that's proper absorption. If you see so-called absorption, but there's not a lot of volume, it's low volume, that's just consolidation, right? So if you see 800 delta get snuffed out, but the volume is like 2-3K, that's not reliable because you don't have enough volume to really, you don't have enough people on that trade, on that candle to represent the real move, right? Because the more volume you have, the more volume you have behind the move, the more real the move is because you have more people behind it. Like, that's just common sense. And I think when we're trading, we tend to elude from common sense sometimes. We tend to forget, but you need to confirm everything with a lot of volume. So of course, I'm looking at this push here, but there's no volume, I'm not concerned. I'm not concerned because there's no volume. I need to see the volume. You know? Let's there's no news today. There's the 22nd. There's nothing today. So again, we can see like this strong push, 1000 delta, but no volume. Tells me that sellers are not present at the moment. My guess is they failed to break. Well, that's 03, right? Yeah, they failed to break 94. Now they're gonna take a rest, build up some liquidity, and then come back and sell this shit. Right, that's the plan. So I'm seeing this 2000 delta push. I'm not really worried. Because there's no volume. There's no volume. This could get snuffed out very easily. The key here, however, is if sellers want to wait for this move to breathe a little bit so they can come back and break 94, is that they can't let it get out of hand too much. They need to be spraying. I like to call it, they need to be spraying that offer a bit. You know, they need to be taking some suppressive shots. Of course, they're not going to unload a machine gun, but they need to take suppressive shots so the buyers don't advance too much. That's the problem. If the sellers want to take a little break and just reload, wait for liquidity to build up so then they can go back and break that 94 defense level, they can't take their foot off the gas pedal totally. They still have to be taking some pot shots, making sure the buyers don't get ahead of themselves. You know. So that's the key to this. That is the key. I'm not seeing a lot of volume here. Not a lot of volume. So yeah, just shorten this up a bit. So you're just stuck at that point of control right there. You see, guys. And so I'm not really concerned, to be honest. Not in the slightest. Another thing that I've noticed too, there are multiple ways for you guys to identify a range or chop session. Like I've told you, if you have absorption with low volume, that's not absorption, that's consolidation. Or if you're hanging around VWAP, that's gonna be consolidation or chop. Or if you have overlapping value areas on the footprint, you know, like these little boxes are overlapping, that's chop, consolidation, right? Or if you're hanging around, I find that the 21 moving average, when it's so close to VWAP, acts as a second VWAP. Not in the sense that it has heavy resistance or support, but if you're hanging around the 21 moving average a lot, that's also going to be indicative of a chop. 21 moving average is great for entries, by the way. You know, it's really good for entries. Exits, not so much, but for entries, I've noticed that it could prove useful sometimes. I don't like to use it though. That's retail level. Well, not every, because I'm also retail, but that's just a common level that, you know, 21 moving average to me doesn't. I have it there just to have it there. I don't use it all the time. So same with this blast push. The volume picked up last minute up to 10,000. But until then, now here's the thing. This is why I need to be actively paying attention, and you can't just look at this after the fact. If you guys remember, volume was pretty low up until like the last couple of seconds or last minute of the bar's life cycle. But by the time that happened, we already had 2000 delta established. So the volume, the extra volume that came in, were not extra buyers. Okay, the difference was not that great. The extra volume that came in were just sellers suppressing the buyers, right? That's all that was. And it looks like the same thing is going to happen here. We have very low volume, and we're not getting a whole lot. So let me see. Fuck. This thing is so fucking. Yeah, there you go. Huh. So yeah, that's what we're waiting for. It's a breakdown. Breakdown followed by volume. Oh. Yeah, we got about a minute left on this candle. Not really doing much. All right. I'm not getting excited at this breakdown because, like I said, need to see volume. Until I see volume come in, that could be a false breakdown for all I care. It could just be nothing. So I need to see some volume. Fucking microphone, bro. I'm getting a breakdown, but still no volume. So I'm just waiting. You got something at 92.25 on the Dom. 92.25. That'll be interesting. Hmm. Yep. Yeah. Yep. Right there, man. 92.25. The order flow does not lie. It never lies to you. You just sometimes you need to learn how to read it. Right, we're at top of the hour. So we've been in this since 9:45. Been slow trade for the NQ, just doing nothing. All right, 1,000 delta snuffed out, but there was no volume. So I'm afraid we're going to consolidate here. I don't want that to happen. I don't want this to consolidate and end up being a boring session, you know. Oh man. Yeah, this mic sucks. Oh. Yeah, volume just tapered off heavy. So you know that's another thing too. You got buyers that made this 2,000 delta push, but again, no follow through, and they didn't even come in with volume on the next bar, right? So this just could have been a lot of sellers taking profit, but you know also, so let me. The fuck, but also, hold on, fuck this shit up. Oh, what the fuck? There you go. There you go. Yeah, they didn't get any follow through. Buyers didn't follow through much. So, yeah, man. That's the thing. Starting to fall through a little bit now, but there's still no volume. So, now sellers have to break through that 902 level, and then there's another one down here at 95. So 902 is at 99, 95, and then 90, 93. So we got to break through 99, 95, 93. Yeah, 99, 95, 93. Those are the three zones you need to break in order for us to get back into our blue zone, back into 93 to hit the low of the day. And maybe if we get a breakdown, we can break down into that 78 level. That's not going to happen today. We're not going to break to 78 today, but I'd like to at least see a retest of today's lows. This is what I would like to see. Or how do I do buy order, sell order? Just remove that. Oh my god. Yeah, so getting a delta push here. I need to see volume though. If I don't see volume, I'm not going to be intimidated. Volume is the key here. Volume is the key. Got a seller coming in here trying to defend that level. Yeah, see the sellers come in. Sellers will probably come in and defend their position last minute. That's that's usually what they do. See if they can absorb this. It's a delta, but then again, lack of volume. The volume seems to come in last minute, but then it doesn't get any follow through. That's the problem. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Volume jumping in last minute again. So oh, volume jumping in last minute. Seem to be buyers though. Buyers jumping in last minute here. But okay, first of all, we got this O2 level. We got a ton of sellers defending O2. So O2 is a good level. That's a good level. Um, but yeah, this volume is just jumping in here last minute. Need to see some. I need to see sellers punish these buyers. You know, when you are absorbing one side of the market, if you're a seller absorbing buyers, you want to punish the buyers after they've exhausted their capital. You just don't want to absorb them and be like, okay, that's it, because then what would be the point? You have a position in that zone. You want to not only defend your position, but you also want to become profitable at the end of the day, right? So when the buyers have exhausted their buying power, you punish them and you dump. That's why I don't like seeing, for example, when we get absorption here and we don't get a continuation. Granted, the candle just opened and we're starting to get some downside movement, but still, I would prefer to see some instant continuation. Granted, I know that doesn't happen all the time, but still, it's important to see those. It's important to see follow through. If not, you're just gonna get a lot of indecision. NQ is just not doing anything. All right, we're getting some heavy delta here, but again, no volume. I'm not gonna trust this down move unless it comes with volume. Okay, so this volume is picking up slowly. The volume seems to be coming from buyers, though, trying to defend this level. Yeah, if I see thousand negative thousand delta, just getting snuffed out like it's nothing, and NQ is not really doing anything. That's some pretty good absorption on that last candle, but I need to see volume. A really, really good absorption play would be obviously absorption in our zone with 10k volume. That that would be very good to see. Yeah, NQ is not doing anything. It's just floating around. Oh yeah, not see, yeah. Sellers getting absorbed now. Sellers are getting absorbed. They can defend 90 or defend O2. That's what they need to defend. They need to defend O2. And that is slightly above VWAP. I mean, even look at the volume profile. You have so many sellers that want to take this down, and you don't have a lot of buyers present up here, right? So I don't think the buyers coming in this candle, they can't be real buyers because they would have pushed. We opened here. They would have pushed at the open. There's almost no volume up here. A lot of sellers down here though. They want to take that unless buyers want to trap the sellers, but at that point, that's just you know, it's impossible at this point to tell what they want to do. Definitely do have still liquidity. Definitely at 92.25. We've been trying to get past 92.25 for a while now. We haven't even touched it this session yet. It's below the lows. Right, so I think the market is headed straight for the low of the day. Reach that low of day. We need to break 94.75 to 94. So 3/4 of a tick, 3/4 of a point. Okay, so it looks like we got some volume kicked in last second, negative 1700 delta. That is a lot of delta for that much. We should have moved more. So buyers are resisting. And also here at 95 level, they got some guys here at 95. Yeah, they got some big boys at 95 defending that position. So, like I said, we had to break through 99. We broke through 99. Well, we close below 99 on this candle. And then we need to break through 95. So let's take 99 out. 95 is next. That needs to get taken out as well. So yeah, pretty much just waiting. This mic is horrible. Oh, I'm sorry. What? No. Give me a second. Let me try to fiddle this. Make that better for you guys. Okay. So, yeah. Waiting now. Yeah. This had a maximum of negative 485 on the bar. Only 5K volume though. That's not really. It's not too much. Not too much volume. I want to see more volume. Hey, look at the hourly here, bro. It's just chop. I've seen this before. We will chop the prior day, move down slightly lower, chop again between this range. So yesterday we were chopping between, we had a big range, and then overnight session we had this tighter range. Looks like this newer range is starting to develop now. So we might chop. We might be ranging today as well. I want to get out of this soon because this is just being a pain in my fucking ass. This is a pain in my asshole right now. Down $1. Nice. Oh boy. Buyers want to reclaim their 99 level. They want to reclaim it. That's what they want, but can sellers snuff them out? We'll see. We shall see. NQ doing nothing. Wow. Guys, honestly, by 10:30, I'm gonna take my position off. I don't want to be in here forever, man. This is. I don't want this to be one of those days where I'm waiting forever, cause I don't want to be trading for a long time. I know that that's what you get when you trade ES. You get a lot of slow movement, but it's safe movement, you know? Because Yang will overrun your zone by like 10 points, take your stop, leave you, and then you wait for a good entry, you take a short, it extends a little bit more, takes your stop, and then leaves you. So, NQ is very volatile. And, today respected that zone very well, but that was overnight session where there's not a lot of volume. So then again, that can you really trust that move? Any lower? Dixie's kind of climbing. Let me check out this. Yeah, it's not really much. This is the ES, yeah. Okay, perfect. All right. Let's see if we can get that breakdown. Again, lack of volume doesn't. I don't want to trust this move. It's a lack of volume. But let's see. We need to break 95. That is imperative that we break 95. Guys, oh, yeah, 95. There we go. I got confused for a second. Guys, if you take a look here, yeah, we're bouncing off 95. That 95, the whole 95 area, 95.50, 95.75, we're bouncing off of there. So we take out 95, we'll flush down to 94, or hopefully 93, which is our next, the next area that we need to take out. So yeah, dude, see, it's bouncing perfectly off of 95. Look, the sellers are hammering that shit, man. They're hammering that shit. Take a look here, 95. Yeah, the bid is going down slowly. So they're chipping away the bid at the 95 zone. Realistically, it's 95 and a quarter. That is the real thing that we need to fucking break straight through that shit. Straight through it. Annihilate that zone. That's what we need. That's what we need to see. You guys just saw that on the hourly. Big buyers coming in right here at 96, trying to defend that zone, and they're loading up. Buyers are loading up here. I got my chips on the sellers. That's probably a bad idea because they've proven time and time again to be a bunch of fucking pussies. But yeah, you got some buyers loading up here on the hourly. So now we got 96, 95 to break through. And let's take a look at the Dom here, bro. We got 94, 300 block. But here's the thing: if sellers can break through, now we got 96. Oh, we broke through that. But look, we got 95 and we got 93. If sellers can break through 93, then we are going to go lower, guaranteed. They're gonna flush out those big buyers that are defending the bottom of the range. I'm probably not gonna stick around for that. I'm probably gonna take my profit before then because I don't want to be here the entire day. This is probably gonna be a move that takes the whole day to develop, if it even happens at all. Because of course, sellers can end up doing nothing and end up getting fucked. But then again, you need to look at the absorption. You need to see if anyone's getting absorbed. Like here, you're getting some downside movement. Now we're pushing out 93. We look, 94.0 is the low. Break through at 94, bro. Yeah, 260, 290, 279 at 94. Need to break 94. Yeah, on that DOM, they're getting some resistance, and you see it reflected here on the footprint. That point of control is sitting right at 94. That is a zone that sellers are trying to break through. That's a zone they need to push through, and they've been absorbing buyers all morning long, so I have faith in them. And you need, sometimes you need to have faith and get paid properly, properly get paid. But don't snuff out your move too early. At 94, 266. 269 now, 270. Yeah, sellers are trying to chip away at that order block. Let's see. Yeah, break straight. We need to break straight through, man. If we don't break through within this candle, we're gonna open up green on the next candle. That's the problem. I'm gonna give them one more chance to revisit 94, at least the bottom of that candle. If they can't do it, if they can't break it next time, I'm out, because I don't want to be here waiting. Or of course that will happen, but let's see. 281, 280 at 94. Yeah, they're loading up the bid at 280, 294. Hopefully sellers did not just get stuffed out, bro. Come back and take that out. Oh, that's the wrong. It's the wrong one. Ugh. I'm not a fan of trend lines. I don't like using trend lines. I think they're bullshit. But I am curious, so I put that one there just for shits and giggles. I want to see how fucking accurate trend lines are. Fucking trend lines, bro. You can never trade with trend lines. Okay. All right. Let's take a look. Coming close to VWAP on ETH right here. And 4 absorption signals in a row. Yeah, these blue bars, these blue columns are absorption signals. So we got 4 of them in a row. That's funny. On the hourly, you're getting a lot of volume sequencing. That's good. But oh look, this is where the trend line is. If this trend line works, dude, I'll use trend lines from now on. Break it down, break it down. And I'm just gonna here take a little line right here. That's it from there to there. Oh, I want to extend it. So this is what they call a descending wedge. I'm personally not a fan of that type of analysis because I need to see like numbers. I need to see this. This gives me more confluence in my trade than trend lines. I personally could not trade trend lines. I know people have success with it, but I could not do that because I would probably quit my trades early or not be confident in my entries, because I need to see the numbers. I need to see the data. I can't rely off of a few lines. Personally. Alright. My song releases in less than an hour. I have a song that's gonna release. Oh man. Putting control on the hourly is right here as well, man. So, and that just so happens to coincide with the value area low on the ETH session. Yeah, the US ETH session. So, yeah, man, we need to see. Look, we need to see a breakdown. We need to see a breakdown. At least retest this low of 94. If we break that, perfect. We're on to low of the day, 92.50. If not, then we're out. I'm gonna get out because I cannot. I don't want to be waiting forever, guys. I really don't. Sorry, but I don't want to be here waiting for an eternity. NQ doing nothing. Okay. All right. Here it comes. Do we get the breakdown? It needs to happen on this candle. It needs to happen within the last 20 seconds. We need to break the low of the previous candle at 94. Can it happen? If not, we'll get out. Probably lying to myself. I'm definitely lying to myself. I know I'm probably going to be in here for a while. But I want to see this fucking breakdown, bro. me see that breakdown. Come on. Let me see that breakdown. Look, if I've been waiting for this long, I might as well just wait for the breakdown. If I waited for that long, might as well wait for the breakdown. $94. $94. Break that 94. Come on. Look, we got a ton of liquidity down here for you guys. 93.50? You kidding me, bro? Come on. Look at that 300 block on 93.50. That's going to get spoofed, but still. 93.50. Come on. Break it down. Break that shit. You got some sellers coming in at the bottom, but not too much commitment. Only 36 orders. Come on. Do it. Yeah, dude, it's looking heavy, man. I'm not gonna lie. It is looking heavy. It looks like it wants to break through. Come on. Let's do it already. Oh, whew. Dude, it literally broke. Dude, come on, come on. Dude, look at the hourly. Buyers are trying to desperately save this, man. Look at that shit. They're really trying to save this. They really are. If we break this shit, dude, we are dumping. We are dumping. We're taking out those motherfuckers. Once and for all. Come on. Dump that shit, man. Dump that shit. Alright.
Order
I'm
filled.
just gonna get out now. I'm gonna get out now because too much anxiety. I don't wanna be waiting. Alright. That was a good day, guys. That was a very good trade. I could have waited a little bit more for the breakout, but considering that I already had some prior drawdown, I had 2 trades before this that didn't have the best entry, and we've been waiting in this for like almost an hour. I do want to go and have some breakfast. So, yeah, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Today was a very good trading day. I'm gonna clip this later. Sorry, I'm gonna clip this later. And yeah, so yeah, see you later.